What's up guys, this is Isma64 and today I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own texture pack for Minecraft Java Edition. Now I already have a tutorial for this. If you want to do it for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, that will be linked in the description. Anyways, let's get right in. The first thing that you want to do is you want to type Windows R on your computer, and then this little box over here should come up. You want to type in %, app data, and then another %. You can hit OK, and then you should be brought into this folder right over here called app data, and now there's 3 different folders right here. You want to click on roaming, and then you should see .minecraft as one of the first folders here. You want to open that up. Then you want to go to versions, which is a folder right over here. And now you need to make the decision of, which game version do you want to make your texture pack for. You can make it for 1.8 or any other version. And all the versions that are displayed over here, these are the versions that you have opened before and that you have played in before. So, let me see. Yeah, I want to make my texture pack for Minecraft 1.18.1. So, I can click on this folder, and then once you enter a folder, you should see 2 items, a .jar item and a .json item. Now, the only thing that matters is the .jar file. You want to right-click that, you can copy that, and then you can just exit out of this folder. That doesn't matter anymore. So, now you want to go really anywhere, actually. I just opened a new folder to do this, but you can also do this on your desktop or really anywhere on your computer, and just hit Ctrl-V, and here you have the jar file which you copied. Now make sure that you copy it and paste it, and that you do not take it out of the %appdata% folder, because then you won't actually be able to run that version of Minecraft anymore. Anyways, you want to come over here, and, well, you might notice that it says .jar here, right? Well, if you do not actually see that, then you want to head over to View, and then you want to go over to Show, and make sure that you have file name extensions ticked. Because if you don't, it's just going to be called 1.18.1, and you don't want that. You want to have it say 1.18.1.jar, right? Then you want to come over here, and you actually want to rename that. Then you want to take away the .jar, and then you want to type in zip. So make sure it is 1.18.1 or whatever game version you are choosing, then dot and then zip. And then it's going to tell you, then your computer should tell you that if you change the file name extension, the file might become unusable. Just click yes, and there we go. Now we have a zip folder. And this zip folder contains Minecraft Java 1.18.1, right? But now we can't really work that well with a zip folder, so we are going to extract it. You can right-click it, and then you can click on Extract All, and now, depending on the computer you have, you might not be able to have this as an option, and if that is the case, if you cannot extract all by right-clicking on it, then in the description I will have linked a program called 7-zip. You can download it, and that'll allow you to extract these files from the zip files. Then just click on extract over here, and there we go. It's extracting, and now this might take a little while, also depending on how well and how good your computer runs. But for me, it says it's going to take 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so, let's wait. There we go, everything has now been extracted into the 1.18.1 folder. Now, this .zip folder that we have over here, it really doesn't matter anymore. So you can just delete that and move that to your recycle bin and completely forget about it. Because this file folder right here, this is the one that we are going to be focusing on. Now, as you can see, there is quite a lot of items in here. As a matter of fact, do you see these files right here? Yep, there's about 4,000 of these. And now we don't need any of these, right? So you also don't need any of these 4 folders over here. The only one that matters is the folder called assets. So you can just, click on the a.class one, then scroll down all the way, and depending what Minecraft version you have, you might have more or less of these. And then hold down Shift and click on the bottom one. And this will select all of them. As you can see right over here, that's 6,246 items. And yeah, that's a lot. So now we can just delete that. And now it's going to take a bit of time to delete, of course, because like it's 6,000 items, and that's a lot. Luckily, it's going quite fast. Anyways, whilst that's happening, we can scroll back up to the top whilst all these items are getting deleted. Actually, no, don't scroll back up because that's going to take forever. You want to take this wheel on the side here and just go up. There we go. And then you can also delete the com, data, meta, and net folder as well. You can just delete those. And yep, as you can see, it's taking a bit of time. Perfect. Now that's great, right? Anyways, let's say that you want to make more texture packs in the future, yeah? Then I recommend that you copy this folder right over here, copy it, and that you just, put it somewhere, keep it somewhere, so that you can use it again in the future. Otherwise, if you want to make another texture pack, then you'll have to, repeat the process that we just went through. And that's not ideal, so you can just, save this folder in another place as well. So you can grab it and copy it and use it later. Anyways, in here you have the assets folder. Then in here, in the assets folder, we have some more folders. You can delete the realms and the .mc assets root file. They're not important right now. Anyways, when you head into the Minecraft folder, there's a few things here. Block states, font, line, models, particles, shaders, text, and textures. And these are all things in Minecraft, and these are actually all things that you can change. And now, we're not going to change all these in this video, because in this video I'm only going to teach you how you can make a custom texture pack. So for right now, you can just delete all of these and only leave the textures folder. However, if you want to change particles or something like that, then you can just delete everything except for the particles folder. Anyways, I'm not going to teach you how to do that in this tutorial. I might in another tutorial, but for right now, we don't need those. And then you can just delete them, especially because let's say you want to share your texture packs like I do. Well, then, if you actually leave anything that you haven't changed in your texture pack, for example, I make a texture pack changing wood planks, but I also leave all the other Minecraft textures in that folder or in that texture pack that I share. Then those all the other textures are actually copyrighted by Minecraft, and so it's technically illegal to share that if you haven't changed the textures yourself first. Anyways, once you head into the textures folder, you'll see a bunch more folders, and these are all the types of textures. So in here, we have all the textures of every single block in Minecraft, a total of 861. In here, we have, one item, the dither effect. Anyways, in entities, we have all the textures of every entity in Minecraft. In the environment, we've got a few things to do with the environment, for example, the sun and the moon. And then the GUI, you've got the entire Minecraft GUI. In item, you've got every single item in Minecraft. etc, etc, etc. I can go on like that for a little bit. Anyways, you need to decide what you want to change, right? And remember, the rest you can just delete it. So I only want to change one block and one item, so I can delete these folders because I'm not going to change anything inside of those, and I can delete these folders as well. And now, even if you're not going to share the texture packs, it's still good to delete them because like it significantly decreases the file size. And if you have a texture pack that is, for example, 15 megabytes, it's going to really impact your game's performance. However, if you have a texture pack that's 300 kilobytes, that's not going to impact your game's performance at all. So that's why it's definitely a good idea to do that. Anyways, once you head into block, you can like choose anything that you want to edit. And for me, it's going to be the Acacia trapdoor. So if you want to edit, for example, the Acacia trapdoor or anything, you can also edit literally everything in here. Anyways, I'm only going to do the Acacia trapdoor just for this purpose. Then you of course need an editing program, and now you can use Adobe Photoshop, paint.net, Paint 3D. These are all great programs to use, and especially if you're starting off, then I just recommend Paint 3D because it's great, it's simple, and it can really just get the job done. So I'm gonna right over here open this with Paint 3D, and then boom. Here is the Acacia trapdoor, and as you can see, it is 16 pixels by 16 pixels, so it's really tiny. Now to edit this in Paint 3D, you want to come over here to the pixel pen, change the thickness to 1 pixel, and then just choose any color and start going. You can go like this, do anything you want. Now these bits over here that are see-through, these are the bits that you're also going to be able to look through in Minecraft. If you don't see these as see-through, but if they are white for you, you want to make sure you come over to canvas and turn on transparent canvas. That's very useful to do. Anyways, you can literally edit this in any way you want. The only thing that I'm going to give you as another tip is that, well, this is 16 pixels by 16 pixels, which means it's tiny, and the smallest area you can change is 1 pixel, just like that. But let's say you want to make this more detailed. Well, then you can, for example, double the size of the trapdoor. It is now 32 pixels by 32 pixels, and this will allow me to get a lot more detail into the actual trapdoor itself. So here we go, I am done. I changed my Acacia trapdoor into an ice trapdoor. Pretty cool, right? Well, you know, I actually sort of like this. So, once you are done, you just want to hit Ctrl S to save, or you can head into menu and click on save right over here. Anyways, once this has been saved, you can just click the X, and then as you see over here, my Acacia trapdoor is right over there. Now, for this texture pack, the only block I want to change is the Acacia trapdoor. So, I can like grab everything else and then just delete it. Because, you know, I'm not going to use it. And let's say I want to share this texture pack with people online, then I won't have to worry about copyright and things like that. So to delete everything really quickly, you can just click on this top item over here, scroll all the way down, then hold down Shift, click on the bottom item, and then they should all be selected, and then you can just delete everything. As you can see, it's deleting a lot of items right now, 188 per second, and now the only item I have left in here is block, right? That's the only item, and that's perfect. Now, how this will work is once I import this into Minecraft, the Acacia trapdoor texture is going to be edited, and all the other Minecraft textures will be exactly the same. And now you can do the exact same thing for any items or anything else you want to texture. For example, let's say the amethyst shard. I'm going to open that with Paint 3D again. And then, just get editing. So I have turned my amethyst shard into a fire shard, as you can see over here. Again, yep, I sort of actually like this. So I'm going to hit Ctrl S to save it, click it away, and boom. Now we have the fire shard or amethyst shard over here. And that brings me to something very, very important. Now, I retextured this amethyst shard to a fire shard. However, do not rename it. Let's say, well, it's a fire shard, right? Do not rename this to fire shard or to anything else. It has to keep the name amethyst shard or whichever name it had. For example, if I turn the axolotl in a bucket into a crocodile in a bucket, then I can't change the name over here to crocodile in a bucket. That won't work. Then the texture will just not work, and it'll look like nothing has changed inside of Minecraft. And now again, the amethyst shard is the only thing that I want to change in the item section of this texture pack, so I'm going to delete everything else. There we go. Boom, and now it's deleting everything, and the only thing we are left with is the amethyst shard. And that's perfect. And for me now, my texture pack is done. I don't want to change anything else. So you can head back to the area in this pack, right over here, where it says Assets. Then you want to do a few more things before you can actually import this into Minecraft. Number one is you need to click on New, and then you're going to need to create a new text document. Then you want to call this pack.txt, right over there. Make sure that it is pack.txt. And now you need, of course, something to edit this with. I use Notepad++, which is a free program. You can download it from the Microsoft Store if you want to. Anyways, then you need to make sure that you write this over here. Or, well, this. That doesn't matter. So you want to make sure that you have this, right? You can copy this from inside of the description of this YouTube video. There you can copy this, right? This is what you will need. However, this thing you can copy only works for 1.18.1. Because as you can see over here, it says pack_format. And this is pack format 8, and that's what works for 1.18.1. If you want to make a texture pack for Minecraft 1.8, then you will need pack format 1. Anyways, you can look that up online if you're using a different game version, and you need to make sure that you change that. Anyways, here in the description, you can write a description for your texture pack. And now you need to make sure that the description for your texture pack is in between these two signs over here. So I'm just going to say, made by It's Me64, check me out on YouTube. That's just what I'm going to say. And you want to make sure that it's in between these two signs over here. And you want to make sure that you do not change anything other than the pack format and the description. Also, even if you just accidentally do backspace over here, it's not going to work. Anyways, then once you have it the way you want it, hit Ctrl S. That'll save it, and then it'll be right over here. If you're not sure if it's saved and you clicked away, then you can just click on it again. There, it's the exact same as it was, so that's perfect. Then you want to right click on this, rename it, and delete the .txt. Then you want to type mcmeta. That's mcmeta. Then your computer is again going to tell you that if you change a file name extension, the file might become unusable. But, we still want to change it. Yes, and now, as you see over here, it's a .mcmeta file. And that's what we need it to be. Now, the next step is optional. Optionally, you can add a icon for your texture pack. So, my icon that I want to be is the It's Me 64 logo over here. And you want to make sure that the icon you choose is, you want to make sure that it's a square, because if it isn't, then some funky stuff is going to happen, it's going to get stretched or squashed, and it's going to look really weird. So, this is what I want to be my icon. Then I can rename this, and I want to rename it to pack.png. Now, this image, if it is a JPG or a JPEG file or anything like that, it's not going to work. You want to make sure that it's a PNG file, and you want to make sure that it's called pack. So, pack.png. That's what you want it to be called. And now you are done. If you have done all of this correctly, then, you are done with your texture pack. You want to select all of this, right? Then right-click it and then compress to zip file. Now, just like before, when you extracted a zip file, this might not show up on your computer depending on which one you have. So, if it doesn't show up, then it downloads 7-zip. The link to that is in the description. Anyways, over here you can see that it's going to try and call it pack.zip. You can change the name to anything you want. So, It's Me 64's super cool pack. That's what I'll have it as, and you just want to make sure that it has .zip at the end, and that it is a compressed zipped folder. You want to make sure that it is that. Anyways, you can just take this to anywhere you want. Mine is going to be right over here. Here we go, Minecraft is launched. Then once you're in Minecraft, you can click on Options down over here, Resource Packs, and here are all of the resource packs. However, yours isn't going to show up here just yet. To get it to show up, you want to click on Open Pack Folder. Then it should open a folder on your computer. There we go, our pack folder has been opened, and here are all my texture packs in it. Then you want to go to whatever place you have your texture pack in. You can click on Control Copy to copy it, and then you can copy it, and then you can take it over here, hit Control V to paste it in. And as you can see right now, It's Me 64's super cool pack is in the resource packs folder. And back in Minecraft, as you can see over here, It's Me 64's super cool pack, and with a description made by It's Me 64, check me out on YouTube. There we go. Then you want to click on this arrow over here, and that will enable the resource pack. Then you can just click on Done. Once you click on Done, Minecraft is going to reload. And make sure it's just going to load your texture pack and make sure that your texture pack is going to work. Then you can just click on Done. You can head into single player and, well, or multiplayer. It both works, and you can just head into any world, and I'm just going to head into random world map right now and then show you guys how this works. So I'm in my Minecraft world, and now I can open up my inventory and I can look for the acacia trapdoor. Or no, it's not an acacia trapdoor. It is an ice trapdoor. As you can see, it is being completely retextured to the ice trapdoor. And now I can do the same thing with the amethyst shard. As you can see over here, it's no longer an amethyst shard. No, it's a fire shard. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful, and this has worked out amazingly well. And that's it. There is not much more to show you guys. Now let's say you want to learn more about making texture packs, right? Well, you can actually download this texture pack, the one with the changed amethyst shard and amethyst trapdoor. The one which you saw me make in the tutorial, you can download that with a link in the description, and that'll allow you to learn from my texture pack and see exactly how everything works inside it if you just want to look at a texture pack or look at one before you actually make one yourself. if you want that, then you can download this texture pack, which I have just made from a link in the description. Anyways, that is that. There's not much more to say here other than thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.